This is when Geostigma, I mean, Primogenesis has hit the world. Oh, and I also crafted a sword. This is Excalibur. This is Excalibur on my back here. Which is a pretty sword. Here's my build currently. Gouge, Rook's Gambit, Flames of Rebirth, Will of the Wikes, Gigaflare, Wind-Up. Dion is the shit, and I hope that he stays alive for the rest of the game, because when you have an opportunity to kill a character, and then you don't kill them, it gives me the impression that you're probably going to keep them alive.
Good girl.
There are villains I would put above Sephiroth, but Pyro hasn't played those entries. As far as Kefka goes, well, I'd put Emmett Selk above him, but that's about it. Kefka destroyed a planet. Emmett destroyed Reflections. Yeah, Emmett was also known among his people as being the second, well, probably about the second greatest sorcerer of their time. I think there's one who would surpass. Kefka's way more nuanced.
Straight home now.
Emmett's way more nuanced than Kefka. Yeah. When it comes to intricacy of a villain and like quality of villain, I think they both have their own merits, because Kefka's just like blatantly psychotic and evil, and like that's pretty much all there is to it. Whereas and that's fine for a villain. That's great for a villain. But like Emmett's way more nuanced. You have empathy for him. You feel for his plight. You understand the loss of the people and how that could break someone over thousands of years, and how that might leave someone bereft of hope and kind of, you know, clawing at salvation in any way that they can. And that is way more impactful than Kefka. And I think that's because Emmett Selk in his godlike existence still came across as very human and very relatable, and even charming in a sense. And Kefka was none of that. Kefka was just insane, and wanted to destroy the world, which is completely fine for a JRPG, you know. But how good was Vana compared to Emmett? I mean, apples to oranges at that point. You're comparing a villain to a protagonist, so I don't really see the comparison. About fucking time.
Dark in our shores again.
Well, there goes charged abilities. Back at it again. Sindwin, Sandwin, and Mindwin. Is this the Magus sisters? Well, they're brothers. Trans enemies? What? What are you talking about? Magus brothers? No, I get that. They were called the Magoth brothers. Obvious Magus sisters reference. Right. chat a lot right here. It's like kind of crazy. I can fight 3 enemies at once, pretty much not use my brain at all, and still just kind of... That was cute. You almost did fatal damage. Wow. You almost made this game slightly challenging. Crazy. Goodbye. Oh, he'll need more than that. That's okay, though. Should have let that go. It was an accident. And you get so powerful in normal mode that NG plus is too easy too. Yeah, the game's definitely too easy.
No more vengeance.
In my opinion, the game's way too easy. Okay. Oh, air off. That sucks. I'm a few hours in a new game plus not finding it a challenge, especially after you spend so long learning the enemy patterns in normal. Really? Well, I hope they make it harder. It's like a Bloodborne boss arena almost. It's a dragon! Svarog. Oh, that's the S rank. Svarog is the name of the S rank. Ha!
Found her. This beast isn't to be trifled with.
Wow, this is very cool. Very fun to fight dragons in this game. It's very cool to fight dragons. Fuck this shit-ass fucking fight. This is such a great fight where you can't target its head because its fucking head is constantly moving. Such a good fight. God, my favorite fight design. How the fuck could you possibly like this? I can't fucking see it. Yeah, you guys did say the lock-on was dumb as fuck.
Well done. That's better. Nice try.
I just don't like bosses where they're only hard to hit because they're poorly designed. So, not a fan of it. Targeting mechanics should not be part of your difficulty on a fight. Fucking dumb. Should be able to hit this thing in the head all the time. Or let me target its body, because guess what? Hitting it in the head does no extra damage whatsoever. So what's the point? Useless. Completely fucking useless. Completely fucking useless. I hate Mega Player so fucking much. Fuck! Fuck! What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing, Clive? Like, what the fuck is Clive doing? Why is he dodging away from the boss? I can't see anything. Stop locking on to the boss. That's my highest stagger damage by a fucking mile. I've never done that much. Fuck you, dude.
Definitely not to be trifled with.
Yeah, fuck that dragon. That was... Okay, so... Avoiding one-shot abilities, there is a level of difficulty there. That was not first try. That was my third try, I think. But definitely not... I don't know how... I'm like... don't take this the wrong way, chat. I don't mean to offend any of you, but I'm floored that as many of you are saying that that's like your first or like your favorite. Like that just floors me. Like I can't comprehend that. I legitimately believe that it's a level issue. No, the targeting is not a level issue. No. It's a targeting issue. You should not be fucking swinging at its head. It just doesn't make sense. You should be swinging at its body. That's what I'm talking about. I'm just surprised that as many of you really liked it when it has such terrible targeting. It was fucking awful. No, it's just a skill issue. Ha! Let's go to Martha's Rest. Oh boy. Oh fuck.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
But all our beds are taken.
Yo, that's too real, dude. Yo, that's some COVID-2 real shit right there. Oh my god. This guy's gonna die if we don't get him to a doctor, but we don't have any beds. Well. ¿Por qué no los dos? Yeah, I still have to catch the legendary Pokemon, Kazrin.
Martha, it's good to see you.
I still haven't caught the legendary Odin.
Jill?
Otto said he'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit.
Oh,
There were
God.
hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here.
Hundreds
That
of
was
what?
more than
Monsters?
enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What's attacking? Blasphemies?
Think, Clive?
That we join the fight.
If I see someone's child get turned into a blasphemy and then get stepped on, I'm gonna uninstall the game.
Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the
I
men
can't
know
do it
you
again.
come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
I love that my chat is as opinionated as me. You guys make me feel like more of a normal human being. Karai's just like, 5's just objectively better than 8 and 9. That just definitely sounds like something I would say. Can you really be opinionated if you're just speaking facts? Getting killed is bad for your health.
Clive, wounded.
Oh, they're all Akashic. Right, everything's gone
We
Akashic.
deal with the Akashic first.
Lukewarm take, the only bad FF is FF2. Alright, I have a new skill set. I have to, like, think about what I'm doing. What the fuck? Oh my god! That was sick! I suck! Dude, that is a fucking nasty combination. That is a fucking, that is nasty. Oh man. And that's not, dude, ooh, you can do that whole combo faster than you can do a gouge.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
That's crazy. So if you're in a stagger window and you want to unleash that combo, it's going to do more damage for sure. Mega Flare charges
If
faster
you've
when
come
you
to
stand
rob
still.
this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how
knew
do you
that.
know
I
my
knew that.
name?
I knew that.
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men.
Vash, remember
How
what you
did
said about
come
reading?
Here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he?
Garuda Hook works as well.
Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
Excuse me. 13's great, and you're all allowed to be wrong. Lightning Returns is some of the best combat in the series. Well, I own it, so we're gonna maybe play that eventually. Using Garuda, yeah. Hook on heavy, launch up in the air. The higher you use upheaval, the higher the damage. Right. I know that.
And to think you took
That
them
I
for
do know.
thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
So I could maybe like
When did
hook,
Wade
double
and his
jump
men
off a head,
arrive?
and then like
Not
and
long
then
after
wicked wheel, and
Rosalind
then like
fell.
upheaval.
The Guardians
Dude,
asked
that-
me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha!
I use Deadly Embrace to
Trouble.
jump ground AoEs. Me too,
The scouting
sometimes.
party
That
follows
and
them
Phoenix
in it.
Phoenix Dash
They've
are
got a pack of
extremely good
Akashic
for dodging
snapping
things
at
on the
their
ground.
heels. And they've got wounded with them. They're not gonna make it.
Damn it all.
You know, one thing I will say about that
We'll
dragon
worry
that I
about
fought
them,
You look after everyone here.
is that because
If
the
you can still
target
fight,
icon was on
send
its
them to the
head,
lift.
when it stood
will.
up to launch
two be safe
AoEs,
now.
when you Phoenix dash to it, you dash to its head, which is like way up in the air. So in that regard, having the targeting on the head was nice. but almost everything else was not so nice. Wicked Wheel into Burning Blade midair gets you higher too. Dude, these are like big brain combos. If Stormblood is the worst that a game has to offer, or a series of games or expansions has to offer, then that's
Squire,
pretty damn good.
I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. So...
Everyone's hair is so fucking slick. in
So
this game.
Wade.
Everyone's just got like a sick do. Hey, it's Wade.
Lord Rossfield.
Oh my
If you
god.
aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by
He
the
does
looks of it,
fucking look like what's his face.
We thought
dude.
we could sneak by them,
No.
but we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
If he had more of a mustache. He does
Behind
look
you.
like John Tron. He does. Wade does look like John Tron.
We need to get the injured to safety.
He
Do you
just
think we
needs
can
more
hold them off?
mustache.
we can certainly try.
He totally does.
Wade. Then let's do
I
it.
can't unsee it, dude. All right. Let's do this. Oh, whoops. Well, it's on the same. It's on square, so kind of fucked that up. Am I hitting it? Yeah, but the... See, that's the problem. He's knocked back. Like that. Nobody talks about Type O. I have that as well. My chat's brought that up actually several times. People say that Type O is like the darkest one in the series. That's the thing that I hear the most. I know you can reposition your lightning rod, but you can't do it in the middle of a fucking Giga Flare. So, you know. Wow, dude. Holy fuck. And that was with no limit break. That's dirty. It takes so long to charge that. Is there something that lets me like charge that faster? Typo turned me off immediately. Final Call of Duty. Really? Oh, I need to hold that when I'm on the ground. Typo's better than 9 IMO? The bait is set. Yeah, you're about to trigger a couple people in chat. I wonder if Pyro would like Dissidia. I got given a copy of Dissidia.
Is anyone hurt?
I haven't played it yet.
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger,
Dissidia's got
Wade.
shit.
Like any shield worthy of the name.
Gotta kill chaos.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
Yes,
Look out,
the whole
sour
fucking
smoke
thing is
coming from
wrong.
down Eastpool way. Too thick
God.
to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Dissidia is just a fighting game,
Always.
right?
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
You guys are about to have a real bad time.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Guess I can always cancel that. Upheaval works better in the air. It does more damage the higher in the air that you are. Apparently. Oh, just puts it right in front of me. That's awkward. No! Not the chocobos! Oh no! Sorry, Chocobro. And just ends. Just cuts to black.
Something's coming.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Yeah, just the easy waves.
Only the first round, Sir Wade.
Yep.
Shall we? Nice try.
Mega Flare! That's probably my new favorite ability combo. That's nasty. Whoops. Get over here! Stupid
Waken wind!
fat fuck. Man! I'll pull you out of the sky. Get down here. Fuck you! It's so sick. What the fuck? I lost control of the beam right there. All this stuff comes off fucking cooldown so fast too, it's nice. I cannot see anything. Oh my god. All I just see is orbs, red and blue, and explosions of lightning, and I just cannot, I don't know what's going on. Just pressing buttons at this point.
Do you see any more?
My goodness.
No. I think that was the last of them.
I hope.
But it won't be long
That was
before the
cool.
next lot arrive.
Then we
That's
make
fun.
for Martha's while we can.
To Martha's. Hopefully she's not dead. Okay, good. Oh, the good music is back. But it's only a matter of time until more come. We have to
What did you
fucking
find
figure out
out
how to
there?
stop primogenesis.
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear.
For now.
Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
Yeah,
How many of your men were injured?
all of them.
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory.
Pressing impulse
But
again
as long as
after
the skies
activating it
remain
blows up
dark,
the
I
orbs
fear the
locked on their
Akashic's
target.
numbers
for
are
more
only going
damage.
to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back,
Oh my
but
goodness.
when.
Okay.
And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our
You
outposts.
should.
What do you say, Martha?
You should.
You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Uh-huh.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Hopefully they fortify this area a little bit. Dude, the Bahamut fight was...
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet.
That's an S+ tier piece of content.
Oscar, over here. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield.
It was...
I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch. I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh,
Wait, what?
He didn't. But his brother, my father, did.
Oh.
I am Sir Rodney's nephew. Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the
squire?
duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar. But I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest.
Bullshit.
Spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other guardians are... I mean to say that, they're... It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
Am I gonna
But
do...
a squire.
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Cool.
Squire, attend me.
I will not let you down, Lord Rossfield. You or my uncle.
You got it.
We shall be staying here for the time being, and not just for the ale. I'll have one of my men escort Oscar to Benimir once he's said his farewells.
All right. Horrible.
First we find Isabel.
Probably inside the gate.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the fire.
I saw it with my own eyes.
4 left for more on the captain's orders. Only 2 came back.
God has help us.
Who's your favorite among Martha, Isabel, and Lubor?
I can't.
Probably Martha. Isabel's pretty good. Lubor, you know.
Milady.
He's aight.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
Ultimus thralls.
Oh, the monsters. Yeah, the
And what of your
Lich and the
mistress? Is she here?
Revenants. And...
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Oh,
Then we'll look for her there.
God, look at the fucking...
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days!
Yeah.
What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives! Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Elite.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
How like you to consider my needs.
What we need to consider is where the creatures came from.
The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe
Jill didn't
these
like
days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
Jealous Jill.
That thing, it took off the captain's head. Before he could even draw his steel.
I'm not going back out there. You hear me? Fuck this!
Why don't you kiss him right now then? I know.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now.
Rip.
It's all right.
My family. They're still in the capital.
They're dead.
I'm sorry, darling. I truly am.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more. Clive, look!
I see them. With me!
prime?
Save your strength.
You didn't even ask that when we were fighting Bahamut. Why would you prime against beasts? Fucking what? I have to... Yeah, I came away, but...
Nice try. It's over.
Get shit on.
Such devastation.
Easy. I forget to detonate my impulse things. I think she meant semi-prime. She got a little jealous after Isabel.
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
Everything is fine now. Everything.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more.
Many more.
Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
He got the riz.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
No problem. More moves than Clive's. I'm not gonna make moves. Jill's standing right next to me. Not saying anything, as usual.
Philippe will make a good captain. He reminds me a little of you, Clive, but without all the mocks and mows.
I don't know what that means. Why are you so pissed, Torgal? It's Isabel. You know her. Can you knock it off? What the fuck is wrong with you? Torgal, bad dog. Torgal, bad. Bad. Torgal. No. No. It's okay, Olive. I'm talking to the dog on the TV. It's not real. You're okay. Ubor, tell me what's going on.
Sid. Your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
Yes, you should.
Ah. You haven't been introduced.
This is Jill.
Jill. Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalamil's little problem. And at this
Would you
rate,
guys shut the
it won't
fuck
be the
up and
actions
chat?
of the
What are you-
bandits which prove to be our undoing.
What are you
It will
saying
be
right
our
now?
own.
Stop.
I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the desert hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
Into the final scene. Down the rabbit hole.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
Blood for the blood.
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
What about Plan C, Plan Clive?
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
All the bad shit going on.
Cosmos is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Cosmos. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
Punnery. Madness.
I hope so.
Chaos.
For all our sakes.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves. and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients.
What said the outlaw do? Kill them all.
While
Leave
it's
none
plain
standing.
neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Option 4, make Clive do it.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
Thanks, Jill.
Picture it, Conrad. Your own city guard. With you as captain. Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
There you go.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you called the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Then let us band together and show these brutes.
My shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would.
Don't get yourself worked up. You need rest.
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something, and we may yet be allowed to keep it.
Yes.
Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill?
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good. It produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
She saw right through it.
I'm not
Byron warned
convinced
us.
our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Basically, Jill, where'd you go? Your looks were necessary to get Conrad on our side, so thank you.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
Good news,
Your
everyone!
scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalamil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask.
Kill them.
I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalamil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Do we have any other
Then
choice?
it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
All right.
The women folk have come to us.
I'll take that one.
These are all yours.
They mean to overwhelm us.
No, you're good, Game King. full spoiler, it's not a spoiler. I don't even know if it's correct. So...
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalamil.
We all saved Dalamil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters.
Good to see they finally cleaned up that dead body in the middle of the fucking street.
You fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Nice. That dead body was a feature? Yeah, just decoration.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
So, where did you learn to swing a sword like that?
In a desert full of ne'er-do-wells, a woman has to learn to look after herself.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose.
Quest marker.
Any word on the rest of the realm?
I just followed the quest marker.
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. And so...
Right.
Yeah.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Taya says your brother's awake.
Nice.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since.
Your rescuer's care?
Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
That's all right,
Why
guys.
me?
Don't worry about it. I appreciate it, man.
What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess,
You're not ready yet?
I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
Because of my consciousness.
His mind.
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Fuck. Been a while since we heard from Gav. So the Phoenix's healing and mending properties are one of the only reasons why he's been able to...
Well, what's the short of it?
Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Well, they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road. through Tabor. Should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Nice.
Clive.
If he
Shut up,
stays close
Joe.
to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
Hey. He's in my party with me now? Or what? Oh, not yet.
My attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have watched the battle unfold and witnessed its outcome. I trust you'll be waiting for me in Tabor, where I can finally introduce you.
Will there be fun?
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
Sure.
Certainly try.
Clay, surely.
Who's gone missing this time?
Surely.
It's not who, but what. Mid-scales. The ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished.
The little ones?
My first thought
Thank
was that
God.
they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Allow me to help.
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them. As always.
Okay. This fucking guy, dude. Master Clive, from Seneschal to Lord Byron... Sebastian Rutherford Seneschal to Lord Byron Rosfield. I apologize for this sudden and untoward gesture. Circumstances have forced me to seek immediate aid, and there's none other to whom I may turn. Your most esteemed Lord Uncle has presented me with a task most vexing, and I fear I'm wholly unable to perform to his vaulted expectations. Namely, due to a marked lack of marital aptitude on my part. A martial aptitude. Oh, great. To wit, I'm but a manservant, not a mercenary. While I maintain the fitness ample to attend to the needs of a manor, to the attending of bandits and back alleys, I'm sorely ill-equipped. If it please you, my lord, prithee come to me at Martha's Rest, where I shall proceed to explain my predicament in full. Uncle, what are you doing? Why are you putting this guy to that kind of task?
Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
I say we should just tell Miss Shirley.
You'll get us all straight. I'm telling you, I can fix them.
Oh, you broke the scales. Thank you, Pyro. Now I'm completely blind. Sorry
Sid.
about that.
Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh,
And just how long hasn't it been one?
we're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
Just like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol? And why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Learn more about them?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
A
Miss
ninja-neer.
Mididol said,
Oh my god.
the best way to see how something works is to take it apart and put it back together again.
Oh my god.
Well, then your work is already half
That's
done.
the only way to become a ninja-neer. A ninja-neer.
About
They're
that.
quoting her. That's so
The taking
cute.
apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we?
Inspect the scales.
All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Midadol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others?
The gear.
This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Midadol's dungeon is full of them. Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
Not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
You know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult.
This is cute. The pans.
These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers.
To fry up some bangers, which is another word for like sausages.
But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff. But what if I wanted to weigh Goots? I don't think he'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn.
And then we get to the arm.
This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing!
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
No.
I'll think about it.
No.
Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking.
Arms are for punching, and swinging swords, and throwing fire. Nothing else, Clive.
So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
Fuck it all.
We've got it.
Fucking leave it.
Here's what we'll do.
I'm dipping out of here.
What goes where?
Fuck it all.
Put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works.
Am I hammering it together
finished.
with my fucking gauntlet? Watch, it's like all fuckified. It doesn't work at all.
Yes! We did it!
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together.
Wait, we forgot the
three
gear.
engineers who showed me how.
There's a gear on the
That's
table.
right. We're Miss Midadol's hares.
We forgot the gear.
Hairs.
Yeah, hares for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
You're going to be
What
my
do you think,
hairs.
Sid? Are you almost
God,
ready?
her accent.
With a little more help from Miss Midadol and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
You hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
Hey, look! We never used the cogwheel.
Right.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
I like to think I left it for them to solve it.
Didn't happen to forget anything, did you, Sid?
No? Yeah, what would you know, now that I think about it, that gear does not belong on that scale. Like, there is no place for the gear to go, as far as I'm aware.
There's a storm.
That scale does not use gear. A gear.
Thunder.
It probably was just sitting around. Maybe they were testing this scale with it. It was a full-blown dad joke move.
Well, did you solve the
You
mystery?
know Koji wrote that.
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully, she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
No.
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room, and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines.
Oh.
To anyone else, it would be an opportunity. But to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
Ah, you've given them far more than that. And I'm sure they're very grateful.
That was a nice quest. I like that one. On balance. And light ice. Sweaters of building up ice.
What am I gonna do?
An eye for an eye.
Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's all right. You can tell me.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like... Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dalimil Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
I will.
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
Not how that expression works, buddy.
Lady Karen. How's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade, then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait. What exactly are you getting at?
What?
Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care. But here you are today, raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto.
Just asking. out of interest.
Karen absorbed the epic music. She did.
Right.
It stopped.
I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating about you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh, are you? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocence,
No, but
do
why would
ya?
they say that?
Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
No, it was. No. I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Damn.
Of course. Good day.
I just got lit the fuck up. Well, thanks, Scoots. That was...
It seems the hideaway is this.
I spoke with Lady Karen.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth.
So much for not getting a tongue lash.
Things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I suppose it is.
It's kind of a bummer when channels don't have emotes. Like, I go into a fucking channel, they don't have, like, Monka W or, like, Keck W, and it's like, what the fuck? How do you not have those? It's weird. And then you look awkward in the chat because you're like, it doesn't work. Oh. Piano work. Joshua. Yeah, he's with me. In the party, let's go. Cloak and dagger.
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we...
I know, isn't it?
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
Oh,
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canville was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
Chill out, Clive. You have just been reunited with your brother. Even though this is a dire situation, to have him fighting at your side, don't say you don't enjoy it. Fucking bitch. Quit being sensitive, Clive. You sound like me. Having fun? They could be dead! Well, they're not, probably, hopefully. We don't know that. Let's go.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
The song does remind me of Garlemald, yes. Pretty, but it's like so dark, gloomy. Traveling.
Hey, do. Where are you off to now, then? Bound for the Free Cities, perhaps? Oh, no need to say if you'd rather
Design
not.
reminds you of Ilmeg.
We all have our reasons. Ain't exactly feeling like sharing with strangers myself at the mo. Truth be told, I could do with a bit of inspiration. Don't know which way to turn no more. Was doing a roaring trade back in Oriflamme. Right up until the poor Drake lost her noggin. So, thought I'd try me luck in the desert. And the Fang went the same way.
I suck with names, me too
Started on
sometimes.
a mess in a blooming
Don't worry about it.
Dominion. Suppose I could
I'm
try
sitting there hoping that I'm correct when I say
With
that.
all my luck, the place be crawling with the works before I'd even sat out me stall.
Canberra.
As I always say, where there's crisis, there's opportunity. The opportunity to mint Gil, that is. So, where to
Ilmeg in 16 would be fucking sick.
Is there any money to be made in
Gorgeous.
Ash?
The
Do
orcs
orcs even carry
Gil? Good luck, dude. Don't get eaten by a fucking orc. 14 and 16. Wounded Republican soldier. What happened?
You're injured.
No shit.
What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Ether flood. Up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this.
Oh no.
Turned. Every last one of them.
Oh fuck.
There's a village not far from here. Tabor. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters
just
reach.
Those people need my help.
I'll
You
go.
don't.
You catch your breath.
Catch your breath.
Thank you.
Just catch your breath, dude. Just catch your breath.
Encampment is up ahead. Just off the track. They must not reach Tabor.
Just ask Joshua how to do some of that
Forgive
healing
me.
magic.
Lord Kupka.
Lord Kupka? Man, fuck that
well,
guy.
soldier.
Lord Kupka can suck my dick! He's dead.
You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
The Akashic are, this is
Another
bad.
ether flood. They're everywhere now.
Yeah.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Right. I got here in time.
Waken wind!
Dude, Lightning Rod and Giga Flare is very good. And I should stand in range so that my Willow can hit them as well. It's so crazy.
Is someone there?
It's interesting that Joshua knows fucking Karaga and never cast him on Clive.
I can't move my leg.
Where are you?
Doesn't sound like an Akashic.
Oh, he's probably on the quest marker back there. Hey, loot. More important. Empty shard, chunks of wyrite, and sharp fangs. Oh. What's up?
You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting. Are the others
taken care of?
Lightning Rod can only...
One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor? Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
Yeah, that's a lot of times.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it.
Guess this guy's fine. He's just sitting in a pool of his own blood. Saying that his leg is stuck and that he can't get out or something, and then like...
You seem familiar.
Oh.
Have we met?
You must.
Oh, Giga Flare will do all the hits. Oh, I see. I don't need to be there for Will.
Wait. That scar.
Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there in Cosnis when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
You can barely stand. Come on, man.
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some...
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
My friend, my mirror.
A test of your reflexes!
And thus, he was born in Final Fantasy 16.
Welcome, travelers. We don't get many
Glad to have you here.
in
Hopefully
Tabor.
now you can relax. Hey, we're in Tabor. I'm gonna try to talk less over the
Where now,
dialogue
Joshua?
here.
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Dude, Bahamut's lasers are sick, dude. The Giga laser is fucking giga. It's nice.
Are you buying or selling?
That's a good question. Depends on what you got. Depends on what you got.
A fine choice. Anything else? Take care.
Feel like I've fleshed 100 skins today.
Stay focused, will you? One slip of that scraper and the hunter's hard work will be for nothing.
Dude, the fusion dance was fucking nuts. That was one of the best sequences I've ever played in video gaming ever. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I had to try to compare a 40-minute segment of any other video game to what I experienced in the 40 minutes yesterday, I would be hard-pressed to find something that could compete in any 40-minute segment. That was fucking insane. Jill's not my favorite character.
Well,
they need to kiss.
This isn't at all foreboding.
Yeah, that's... Yeah. Is that like an Akashic beacon? Like, that's not good. Jill's my favorite. She's alright. She's had some good lines and some good moments, like when she got to take out Imrion. That was good. I am very surprised that she offered to prime against Servants of Ultima rather than offer to prime against Bahamut and help in that situation. But I also don't blame Jill for not wanting to leave, you know, Annabella there. So, I don't know. Yote, hello.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Undying. Holy shit.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Does it, Clive?
Would you care to elaborate?
Jill just kind of feeling like me. I'm like... But does it?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne.
Okay, never heard of them.
Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety.
Is she the last one?
And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote.
Joshua's like
You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Then pay with your blood!
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace.
So she got him out of there.
It is as you feared.
And others, perhaps.
The
Maybe they
vessel
died,
we
though.
spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall.
Walud.
It was the Einherjar.
Fuck.
Beyond any doubt.
We gotta take the business to Odin.
The Black Galleon.
Now, the Black Pearl.
Joshua.
Why are you burning the rum?
Flagship.
Well, don't burn the rum. Dragon Rapaz, thanks so much for the Prime Gaming sub. Welcome.
Involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang.
She's hotter than Jill.
I sensed the malign
Yes, she is.
influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due
Dragon.
south.
Welcome.
For Canva. Then it is Waluda Knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them? Yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest.
Captain
Barnabas
Jack
Sparrow.
I can't help myself, I'm sorry.
But are we truly safe here in the
Argentino, thanks for gifting that sub.
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame.
blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Distinguished members of the council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
This fucking guy's
a trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
I can only read these meanwhile.
Very well.
SpongeBob narrator voice.
3 years
Do
later.
you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic. He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Oh.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Oh boy.
Enough.
Oh boy.
Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come,
is he talking about
Mythos.
jail?
Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
Could be Yote? I would assume Jill. Talks about late father, so maybe Mid. Isn't Mid in Canver? Oh, true.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed?
Probably the whole fucking time.
Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
Waloed.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
You. The tapestry. Show them.
Hmm? I like tapestries. What kind of tapestry? Is it on... Oh, it's the mural.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant. Even the Undying.
Interesting.
But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose.
Probably what Ultima wants to become with Clive.
That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominance, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it. like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Oh.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
That's the thing that they say to the owl. I can't remember what it means, but...
If that is your wish, your grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you, I...
Oh.
You have my word.
Oh. Yote wants some of that phoenix feather. Do you blame her? Shit. Directions to the hideaway in this case.
Farewell,
yeah, the lake where
my lord,
our hideaway
my
is.
lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
It still, to me, kind of looks like a combination of the other icons. Maybe it's me and Yashua combined, because we kind of looked like that thing. Phoenix Risen.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Damn! More fucking side quests? Holy shit. Have to rendezvous with Goots. Side quests everywhere. Was that Phoenix Risen or Ifrit Risen? Ifrit Risen, I'm pretty sure.
The bandits may be no more, but look what they've left us.
It shouldn't be too hard to find Goots.
The gentleman of the town guard.
Could be I know something more. What's it worth to you?
I've got 100 gil and a chocobo feather. Eh? Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumors about Nam.
Sid.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
Tell him
All
what
right.
you told me.
It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price, be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Delamil? Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling bold, traveler? I hope so, for your sake.
Just so weird.
Now, if that's all,
Grandma the arms dealer. Grandma Karen the arms dealer, dude. Like, what the fuck? Just pulls out a golden desert eagle.
The Reaper, do you?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this stall he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
You too, Goots. Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Time doesn't progress in side quests, that's right.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
Oh, jeez.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
That's cute.
Leave now and we can pretend this didn't happen.
My favorite death sounds. It's like, dude. Reminds me of Jill.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you, anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goots. Right now.
The irony of someone calling you a fucking coward as they run away is hilarious. Make sure not to turn around while you're running away, bitch.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty-pated lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Now, Goots, if you put your hands on this man, and should he so happen to succumb to some type of mortal injury, I will not say anything about it.
Well, that will be easy.
But Goots isn't that kind of guy. He won't do it.
For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Blood?
Goose, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue. Goots, was it? I have no quarrel with you. Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself!
Goots! No!
Yeah.
Karen.
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together?
How can you not know?
Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs.
You. You bitch! Everything that
Calls him out for
happened,
peeing his pants. Wow.
it was all your fault.
Uh-oh. Goose is about to fuck this guy
And
up.
now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Yep.
Goose, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck.
You great galoot.
Did you guys see that right there? That was a little scuffed.
Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs. You remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam.
That's why she's missing an eye?
And now, it's time to collect.
That's tough. Jim, shut up. Granny, kinda crazy.
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It ain't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
We'll stick a fucking shovel up his ass.
First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough.
Oh, shit.
But something tells me the Wet Legs has learned it already.
What? Was part of that alluding to the idea of taking one of his nuts?
Right. Let's get you back to the argument.
Oh my God.
You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Oh my God. She about that life, dude. Granny does not fuck around.
Karen.
When Granny asks if you're trying to get the gat, she's not fucking around. Oh my God.
My lord Marquis, is that you?
It is.
It is you. Then you received my letter.
I did.
I am Sebastian Rutherford.
You are.
Chief steward of your lord uncle's estate.
Correct.
Of course. We met once before.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord.
Yeah, Zebrios
uncle,
for sure.
tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs.
The initial side quest really like set you up just like system wise to fully understand it, like kind of seeing a little bit of what's to offer. And yeah, I like how some of the lines build upon each other. It's really good.
And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas, I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already.
Oh.
They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times, even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old Imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalamil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
You guys in chat are ridiculous.
Someone's got himself in trouble.
Forward and backward, then forward and backward, then go forward and backward, then 1 foot forward.
So you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
Fuck you.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
You'll do nothing of the sort.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then?
Streamer weather activated.
Kindly pay the coin he owes us. We can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't
At least there's
report
not a
you to your
nihilistic,
captain.
insane clown shooting lasers.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
All right, that was cool.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Jesus.
Much has changed in the Republican army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times.
Around.
I was sent here to observe the situation.
Immediately found out.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself
30
against
steel
one,
silk,
perhaps
awesome.
2, but a whole regiment.
Thank God, we're almost out, down to 500.
Days ago,
I know.
When I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more. And his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist's central command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and
hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
Yeah, by the way, how has no word of like a second icon of fire like traveled the realm?
To find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail.
No one that witnesses any of these things lives. They want to keep the game tone dark? Yeah.
Ambrosia won't help me here.
I'd be fine with them, honestly, not even having the fanfare when you get on.
Let's go. Better already.
Straight-laced gent.
What happened here?
Jolly-ho! If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
And then you found him. I am Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House Wellesley.
That's cool.
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria.
Nice.
It's been a long time since last I saw my great-aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your Uncle Stuart.
Unsweetened tea lemonade.
I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits?
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pummel to the temple.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. I'll take care of them. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach, visit the Vale, tell them I sent you.
Thank you. I shall. Founder be your shield.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
You sons of bitches.
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Oh, they call me pretty. Meanwhile, this citizen we're saving should be shitting his absolute pants right now.
Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, and I'm fine. Which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't even send out patrols. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread.
The bandits
when
nearby.
I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits.
Let's stay the fuck away from that.
They were probably just desperate.
Rockford, listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
Of course.
Also, the bandits nearby. Yo,
I shall return to Northreach right away. But allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along,
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford. It was he who sent me.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Bastolus as soon as I'm able. Good day.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
Okay.
I see you're still here.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it, a constant flow of information. Speaking of which, I received word from both my associates. They have resumed their investigations, thanks to you.
I only happened to be in the right place at the right time. They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim would be putting it lightly.
Oof.
Storm is in crisis, and if we are to free her, we must work quickly. And we must work together. Such is your Lord Uncle's wish.
As it is mine.
This chat is obsessed with Jill. Just obsessed with Jill. Ooh, breath of light. Flare breath. Reduce. Oh, I don't use that. Whatever. I still like to have all the trinkets.
I will see that your Lord Uncle is made aware of the situation in both Dalmekia and Sanbrek. And inform him of your timely assistance, of course.
Of course. Back to the hideaway. Bloody hides. That's just what I expect to get from the kitchen. Karen. Where's the lamb sauce? You forgot the fucking lamb sauce! You dolt!
I'm sorry, Nan.
Go in there
I didn't...
and make a fucking lamb sauce!
I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Oh, good.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on.
Oh,
You've always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that
Fucking
way.
hell, lads.
So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Fucking.
I will. If you ever
Fucking
need
hell.
help, I'll do it again
Fucking
and
hell.
again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
I think it does, Karen.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
Everyone's happy then.
Do for you.
Oh.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today'll cost you the same as it did yesterday.
Uh-huh. I've been waiting for that discount. She has feelings. I know. Continental Censer. According to Karen, a censer packed with herbs and ambergris can ward off everything from insects to the plague, protect a home from thieves and demons, and heal any number of ailments, all while bringing love and fortune. So you can read! Congratulations. Displayed in Clive's chambers.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into time?
Make thousands, we can ward off the blight. An ornate brass censer from beyond the outer seas, gifted to Clive by Karen for his assistance in clearing her name. According to the cantankerous shopkeep, when packed with herbs and ambergris, and left to smolder, the fragrant smoke produced can ward off everything from insects to the plague, protect a home from thieves and demons, and heal any number of ailments, all while bringing love and fortune. That's very nice.